Hey everybody, Munro here, the Roaming Gnome. Thank you for joining me again. Well, as you can see, I got my grubbies on, work clothes, and my hat. So you know what time it is. Today what we're going to do is, well, another part of the series called Destination Unknown. It's where we get lost and we find ourselves. Basically what we do is we're going to go salvage some items, road debris, see if we can find some tools, smash cell phones, things of basically somebody lost something, still has their name on it, return it to the proper owner, clean the place up a little bit, survey the area. We're going to go up baseline. We're going to try to go to, I'm going to go what we call a beeline, which is on the, basically the business route, or they call it a beeline because it's a 45-degree shot from magnetic north of town. So the highway's set up with magnetic north. So we're going to do something called a beeline, and they call it the business loop, and it's going to go 45 degrees northeast. So we're going to go down that, and that's going to be our base camp, our baseline, and then we're just going to get lost. Probably go as far as Hallsville maybe, and we'll just ride around and see what we can get into and find, and see if we can bring some of it back to have it recycled, get a couple Federal Reserve notes in our pocket, clean the place up, try to be responsible, have something to do, and like I said, survey the area, get to know the land a little bit better and the layout of the community out here where the farming part is, and just basically clean the place up. I notice there's a lot of metal, aluminum, road debris. People run over that, they get killed, and yeah, I don't get paid for this. I can probably write it off, whatever we reclaim as salvage and reclamation. I could probably write it off as volunteer work on my county and revenue if I turn that in every year, which I haven't been doing. And I'm gonna be honest with you, it's probably because, well, I don't know how. So we're gonna learn that. How can we make our time valuable and still be still be legitimate, living in a country where things doesn't seem to be up to par anymore. But we'll go over that, and just kick back, watch some video episodes. I'll explain some things about ferrous and non-ferrous metals again, how to check it, some basic tools, using a compass occasionally. We will take a compass with us. I got a Brunton 60-meter compass from the state of Missouri. They sent it to me. Remember, we do we collect the lottery tickets that we find too, laying on the side of the road, and we stack them up and we turn the numbers back in to get credit. Remember that? I think I got a YouTube video playlist for that, the Missouri State Lottery. But they probably have that where you live too. If you live in Illinois or Texas, they probably have something similar to that. So, or even if you live on what they call the state border, maybe Missouri and Illinois, right there, you could probably do both states. Go on this side of the river one day and pick up a bunch of stuff and lottery tickets, and then go home, turn them in, and you picked them up in that state. So I find a lot of Illinois tickets here too, but I'm not close enough to get a massive amount. So what we're going to do is we're going to get lost. We're going to get lost, and we're going to find ourselves in whatever else of value we can salvage, clean up, get out of the road so nobody will run over and kill themselves, because, well, as you can hear behind me, there's a highway, and then there's the interstate over there. And road debris is one of the main causes of accidents, other than somebody texting on their phone. So if you text while you're driving, stop that. Please stop that, because you're going to kill yourself, you're going to run over somebody. Animals, if you're not paying attention while you're driving, that's the other thing. When we go out here and we do this stuff, you'll probably hear me cuss a few people out because they're tow truck drivers. They're texting while they're driving. They almost hit you. I've even seen the police department trying to do the same thing, and I think we need to put some kind of brakes on that, because that's how people get killed. Texting while driving, they hit road debris, they're not paying attention, something falls off your truck. Like down through here, a lot of road debris falls off the trucks, and people moving boxes of books and whatnots, they fall in the middle of the road. So what I tend to do, and I try to, encourage other people to do that, ride bikes or walk, is to move the debris out of the road. So I hope maybe that'll inspire you guys to, take a little bit more interest in what's in the path of others, so they don't injure themselves or kill, preferably you or a family member or themselves. But yeah, this video series is called Destination Unknown: Getting Lost and Finding Yourself. So without that, just kick back or whatever, watch a few of the video clips. I'm trying to put it together the best I can. I'm not really, time is really difficult for trying to put a video series together, especially when you're trying to work at the same time and operate a camera and charge batteries and all this other good stuff. I just don't have the equipment to do that with, so I'm doing the best I can with my little sport camera that I got from Kodak. That's all I got. So this little video series, and like I said, we've already went out, we found a few other things. When you find tools that got lifetime warranties on them like we do, I just send them back and I get a new one. So if you find one that's damaged, it's got a lifetime warranty on it, clean it up the best you can. Get online or call the place, write to them, and get them to send you some kind of a thing where you can send warranty back. And I'll give you some examples of some stuff I've already found that we're going to turn in. So I hope you enjoy the video series, and maybe I'll give you some ideas on how to actually salvage and return some items and get the new one, especially if it's something you can use, like a light, a tool, a multi-tool, turning your scrap in, how you can identify proper amounts of metals, locations, and actually good places to find scrap. Interstates are a great place, but they're dangerous. So there's also other things you got to consider when you're doing this. It's not a safe outing. I was expecting to go into the country, and find peace and tranquility and just clean the place up, but that's apparently not what's going on where I'm at. But as you can hear, I'm in an industrial area I thought was the Ozarks, but they don't do that here. So anyhow, once again, I'm Munro, the Roaming Gnome, and this video series is called, Destination Unknown: Getting Lost and Finding Yourself. So if you get lost, how are you going to find your way back? People have maps. Well, that's already mapped out. But what if I get lost, or I'm actually just, busy, scouting around? I actually lose my bearing. So that's the other thing too. Always remember to have a handrail or a base line to your camp. At least remember where you came from. That way you can find your way back if you need to. I'm always expecting to never return. When I leave this little area where I've been living for a year now, I expect, every day not to return. There's been several times I didn't come back for 4 or 5 months because I was either in, some kind of political incarceration. The weather was bad. We had a tornado, some floods, all kinds of other issues. I'm helping somebody. I'm a first responder. I'm also with the National Weather Service, and I participate in my church, so I'm also an active minister. So there's things that, when you leave, take some basic gear with you and expect not to return. That's just the obvious of it. So anyway, watch a couple of the videos I got. I'll try to put them together the best I can. Even though I did go to a school to help you kind of figure out how to do it, but really you don't have to go to school to learn how to do video footage. You just have to do video and then figure out what you want to put together. And if you don't have a plan or kind of a layout of what you want to do, then especially if you're doing a YouTube channel or put it on Facebook or some of these other video collection sites or whatnot, you're just going to be sporadic and scattered. You're just going to have a whole bunch of miscellaneous footage, and then you need to figure out, well, man, how's this really going to apply to me? If not, I'm just wasting space that somebody else could be using, so just, delete all that crap. So, but if it's actually really, necessary and you can use it, I recommend, keep it up there. A lot of that stuff I've been seeing on videos and stuff on, hogging up massive amounts of space on YouTube and whatnot, it doesn't need to be on there because it's not, really teaching you anything. It's for entertainment, and a lot of that wasn't designed for entertainment purposes. It was actually designed as a collection of information to help you gather skill sets, or to do business. And that was my introspective of the internet in the beginning. It's for record keeping and, you know, information and communication, not silliness. But anyhow, I'm Munro, the Roaming Gnome, and hey, I'll talk to you later.